You know what, man? You know what, man? I'm working hard, bro, and I'm making sure I'm sacrificing. You know, to not end up old and alone, bro. There's too many motherfuckers that end up old and alone, and they live to be old and have a lot of regret. You know what I'm saying? That's what hurts the most, man. The regrets.
Wait, please cross West Calaveras Boulevard at Maple Street.
So make sure I get the bag and have a family, man. You feel what I'm saying? Just being by yourself for Christmas, being Thanksgiving, being by yourself on Thanksgiving. Well, I was with my family, my sister's house at Thanksgiving, man. But I see a lot of cats out here. Either they're not gonna live to be very old, or they're gonna end up old and alone. Some motherfuckers won't even make it to 50, bro. Out here on these streets. I noticed that. And they're gonna end up old and alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you're gonna get old, man. It's inevitable, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is inevitable that we're gonna end up getting old. So you might as well start prepping now because it's gonna happen. Look at Hulk Hogan. He didn't think he was gonna get old and die, man. Hulk Hogan was one of my favorite wrestlers coming up, man, and he's gone now, man. He lived his life. At one point, he was young. You know, at one point, he was strong. You know what I'm saying? And then he got old. He got to be 70, bro. That's gonna happen to us too. It's gonna happen to us if we get that old, you know? If we make it to like 70 or 80. You feel what I'm saying? But you can say that, you know, Hulk Hogan, he didn't die alone. He had his family, you know? He was surrounded by his families. You know? You feel me? You know? So if you ain't got a family by the time you're 35, if you ain't got kids by the time you're 35, you're in danger, bro. You're in danger of becoming old and alone if you ain't got kids by the time, you know, by the time you're 35. You feel me? You know. Oh, so we gotta work out today, man. My face is bloated. It's full of salt. Cause all that Thanksgiving eating and shit. I know I done gained a few pounds. But that's how it is, man. Some guys will end up old and alone. Some guys won't. You feel what I'm saying? But not every single man is gonna come down to earth and procreate. You hear what I'm saying? No. Every single man you know, is not going to procreate. A lot of guys are going to end up old and alone. A lot of guys can't take being alone. They become violent. You feel what I'm saying? They start doing violence on other people because their life is shit. This is what I've been reading lately, man. Lately, it's been a gang of incel uh, violence happening right now, man. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys are living a very unhappy life, man. And they don't even care if they end up in prison for the rest of their life. That's how fucked up their life is, bro. When you get to a point where like you don't care where you end up, that's when it's like, oh, okay, bro. It's a done deal, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's a done deal. You just gotta, that's it, man. That's it for you. Some guys' life is over. You know, they can't have a family, they can't procreate, they can't have a girlfriend. You know, their life is over. Damn, my face is all puffed up. We gotta work out to release some of the goddamn salt in my body. We're gonna work out today. Don't worry about it. You know, the main objective, man, is to procreate, bro. Pass on your genes, bro, in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing right now, bro, is to pass on your genetics. And make it your mission, too, in life. You know, make sure you got plenty of money. Some guys, they want to have children, they want to have kids, but they ain't got their bread together. You know what I'm saying? They ain't focused on their money. You got a guy, I mean, you got guys out here talking about, yeah, it's over, and this and that. But I'm like, bro, you haven't even tried to begin yet. You ain't been focusing on no money. You're focusing on women too much. You feel what I'm saying? The focus is supposed to be on the money. That's it, man. How you gonna have a family? You ain't got your money right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying right at this point, man. That's why I really don't want to mess with boobs because I'm afraid I might knock her up or something. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, you know. So it's like, man, I'm cool. I'm avoiding distractions, man. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not. It's like, you know. I mean, you just gotta stay on your grind, man. That's all I can say, man. The best thing you can do for your life is to chase that paper. You chase that bag. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best thing you can do in life right now at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, my face is all puffy. I gotta work off this water weight. I gotta work off this water weight. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you know, chase the bag. That's it, man. That's the best thing you can do for your life. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? And then you won't end up old and alone, man. I don't think Kevin Hart is going to end up old and alone. You know, I don't think Mayweather is going to end up old and alone. You feel what I'm saying? Accomplishments is what keep people around you, bro. Especially women. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no accomplishments, if you ain't got no money, why would they want to be around you, man? You feel what I'm saying? I don't think Mike Tyson's going to end up old and alone, bro. You see what I'm saying? Got money, bro. He'll always have a woman, bro. Mike Tyson will always have a woman. And matter of fact, he ain't been struggling with a woman since he was in his teens. Mike Tyson, he always had a woman ever since he put that belt around his waist, man. You feel what I'm saying? But it's because his accomplishments is what keeps the women around, bro. Because of who he is. you know, the legacy he has left behind. You feel what I'm saying? That's keeping him from being old and alone, bro. He got a wife and kids, Mike Tyson, right now. And he's sub 5. You feel what I'm saying? But because of who he is, bro, who he is, you know, that's what's going to keep the females around. Just remember that. A man that's broke, he's useless, bro. Especially if he's sub 5. He ain't gonna find no woman that's gonna love him without money, man. Some guys are like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be unintelligent and sub 5 at the same time. That's a man to lack in intelligence and be sub 5. Man, a lot of guys got it rough, man. That's why you gotta force yourself to become better, man. At this point, you feel what I'm saying? You know, the bag is some niggas' only hope. That's it. And I don't know why niggas ain't chasing it. You know, why they wasting time. You know, a lot of niggas, you can't really talk no sense into them. You know, they're gonna end up like that dude. That's they're gonna end up like the 27-year-old guy or the Mr. 27 years. Yeah, they're gonna end up like him, bro, because they're not gonna do anything their whole entire life. They're gonna let time go by, more time go by, and they're gonna end up being 30 years, 40 years alone and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that dude's 27 years single, bro. Whew, man. In that little time, bro, he could have accomplished a lot. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the little bit of time, not even 27 years, within that 27 years, he could have accomplished something. And got him a woman, bro. A lot of us got to work harder, man. If you want the Stacys and the Keishas and the women to come around, you're going to have to work harder. And there's no getting around that, bro. You're going to have to get the bag, too. Not just work hard, but you got to get the bag. Accomplish things or end up old and alone. I got to go. You guys have a good day. I'm out.